Yo, I'm back with another one. Now here I'm at the market just grabbing some ingredients, and I'm about to show you something that's gonna change your life if you never had it. Now I know if you're online, you see everybody smoking oxtails or putting them in the pressure cooker and cooking them fast. Now I got something for you. We gonna put them in the Dutch oven today. So first things first, get you some oxtail. And we all know oxtail ain't cheap, but it's worth it. Now I normally get a big pack, but I had to end up grabbing two smaller packs. So get your oxtails, get you a Dutch oven. I got this enamel one, and you're gonna want a deep one because you're gonna have a lot of oxtails and a lot of beef broth. So you need something that can handle it. Next, get our seasoning. Season allspice, browning, paprika, and this jerk seasoning paste. Green onion, regular onion, bell peppers, thyme, and beef broth. Now, for the ones in the back that wasn't listening, we got our Dutch oven, beef broth, green onion, regular onion, thyme, peppers. We got our jerk seasoning paste, paprika, our browning, allspice, and season all, and of course the oxtails. So next, get your chopping board out and get to chopping down your vegetables. Now, with the bell peppers, you can use green, red, yellow. It really don't matter. You can chop them down small or as big as you like. Take the time, roll it up, and just chop it up like you used to see Essence of Emerald. That's what I used to watch. So that's what I'll be trying to copy. I almost cut my finger, but we cut that out of the video. But next, get your onion, chop that up. I like to take it, chop it in half, and then one side I like to make it smaller, and then the next side I like to leave it bigger for people that kind of like the onions. As you see, my assistant decided that he was gonna help me out, but he ended up only getting some Sour Patch Kids. So yeah. Anyway, now onto the green onion. Just top the leaves off, and then just chop it down into some pieces. It ain't rocket science, and we ain't chefs, but we like to eat, and we like to eat good. So just follow along, and I promise I got you. Alright, he was trying to eat the green onions. I told him we gotta cook them first. Alright, we got all our veggies. Next, we're gonna bust down these oxtails. Now, the oxtails, when you get them out the pack, sometimes they have a lot of fat on them on the outside, so trim that fat off. These ones that I had, they didn't have too much fat. In fact, they were perfect. So only thing you need to do in this case is just take your knife and see how I'm slicing down. Just slice down to the bone. And what that's gonna help do, that's gonna help your seasonings get all the way down to the bone. You know how the Jamaican people say in the islands, they say to the bone. Flavor to the bone. And that's what that's gonna do. Alright, get them in a bowl. Get your seasonings on them. As you can see, I decided to add some seasonings. I added some SPG, which is salt, pepper, garlic, and some cow cover made by Kusos. I don't know why I added it, but I did, and I'm glad I did because it was good. Next, get everything in the bowl, toss them, and what I like to do to get the seasonings tossed onto all the oxtail is just hit it with a few little dabs of Worcestershire sauce, and that'll help it, you know what I mean, incorporate to all the oxtail. This is what they should look like when you got them seasoned. If you ain't sneezing, they ain't seasoned, and me and my son was sneezing, so we know our season. Alright, get your pot nice and hot, then get you some butter or some oil. I like to use butter in this case. I don't know why, but it works. So get your butter nice and hot, get it melted down, and then we're gonna go in with the oxtails. Now, the point of this is to just sear them. So you get the pot hot and you sear them on one side for a couple minutes. After that, you turn them over, you sear the other side for a couple minutes, and the point is just to caramelize the outside. We're not cooking them through. They're not gonna be done. They're not finished. We just creating some color and some flavor. And because you have so many, you're gonna have to do it in batches. So I took my first batch, flipped it over, and as you will see, as you're doing this, you're gonna develop some seasonings at the bottom of the pan that to amateurs, rookies, gonna look like it's burnt. Trust me, it's not burnt. That's flavor, and we're trying to go to Flavor Town. So don't clean it out. Don't stop. Don't start over and think you messed up. That's exactly what you need. Alright, see how we just getting some color? That's all you looking for. Alright, and as you see, after this, when you see my next batch, you're gonna start seeing what I'm talking about, that's developing at the bottom of that pot. Now, there we go. Now you see what I'm talking about, what's happening down there? Yeah, that's what you want. That ain't burnt. Nah, that's what you want. So after you get your oxtails seared off, you're gonna be left with that stuff at the bottom, and you want to keep that. So what you're gonna need to do is deglaze the pot. I just did it with butter. You can do it with Worcestershire sauce. You can do it with beef broth. You can do it with anything. But see that right there? That's not burnt. See how it's just coming right up like that? That's just all the seasonings combined. And then we're going to get our veggies right on top of that. And then when the veggies start sweating down, they're going to help loosen it up even more. So we got our onions, our bell peppers, our green onion, and the thyme in there. So just get it in, move it around, get it all incorporated, and it's gonna pick up all that goodness at the bottom of the pan or the bottom of the pot. Alright, we got our veggies sweating down. That's what you should be looking like so far. Now me, I like to add a little bit of seasoning all into the veggies. I don't know why they got a lot of seasoning, but I feel like it was just necessary. So I hit them with a little dab of the seasoning all. And I mixed them up again. Now this is gonna take you about 5 minutes or so. And while you got the veggies, working in the pot, go ahead and turn your oven on to 350 to preheat it. Now you can go 300. If you want to do it real low and slow, you got a little bit more time. It's gonna take 4 or 5 hours. Me, I did it at 350. 350 is gonna take right at 3 hours. I do 90 minutes, and I'm done. So, like I said, you got your veggies in the pot, sweating down. And after you got them all nice and happy, you get your oxtails in. Now, all the oxtails are gonna go right back into the same pot. I like to do the biggest ones first so they get the most heat, and then the small ones, just crowd them all in. Now I got my assistant, she helping me out because I had to go tend to one of the kids. We got a lot of kids, but mind your business. Now she gonna hit it with the beef broth. So just pour the beef broth in it until they about halfway covered. Alright. Now when I set my timer, as you will see, I will set my timer for 90 minutes. The point of that is you always got to check and make sure you're not losing all your liquid, because if you lose all your liquid, you're going to lose all the tenderism. You know what I mean? Because the liquid steaming in the pot is what's making them tender. Oh yeah, and don't forget to add your browning. It's supposed to be seasonings, but to me it's more of a color thing. So it's gonna get that sauce nice, rich, in a dark color. So don't forget the browning. And garlic, I forgot to tell y'all garlic, but at this point the garlic can either go in when you're searing the veggies or when you're about to put the pot in the oven. So we got the oven at 350. We're gonna pop it in. See, 350, we popped it in. 90 minutes on the timer. That's gonna help you check it, make sure you didn't lose all your liquid. And this is what we looking like after a while. That's what you're gonna be looking like. Look at that. Yeah, they in there, they happy, they getting tenderized. And while that's happening, I'm gonna do my side dish, which is just some my famous, my famous coconut jasmine rice. So it's water and it's some half of that coconut stuff that I showed. Get it in, boil it, bring it to a boil, mix in your rice, put it off on low for 20 minutes, and then wham, look at them oxtails. Yeah, that sauce is reduced down. They happy, they seasoned, and they tender. Not tender, they tender. Yeah, they tender. Yeah, that's what you want. If your pot ain't looking like that, you ain't do something right. So me, when I'm plating them up, I just put some rice. Either you can make a little bed of rice, or you can put them off to the side and then put the oxtail on there. This is my son's plate. He normally picky, so I just separated for him some rice and then a little oxtail, then a little juice at the bottom. All right. Now me, I like to put the rice on my plate, put my oxtails on my plate, and then drizzle that pan juice all around it. Now, I showed you how to make them. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace.